Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And he's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tight end makes the grab. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Get set, get set.
And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Has the first down, still on the move. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Ready,
Offense
set.
racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Moves.
They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down here for this offense.
Let's.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go. Ready.
The backs got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So it's third and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz?
Easy. Ready.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Ready.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Cricket.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. In the clear at the 25. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they've got him. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Okay,
Time
ready?
for one more play here in the quarter.
Pound 55 weak.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Here comes comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
Got it.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Flare. Flare. 42.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Let's go.
The Utes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Gringo. Gringo.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. The tight end has got it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and then you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
They'll feed the back again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Ready.
And the Utes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Set. Ready. Ready.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play.
Come on, set.
The defense with more pre-snap movement.
Gaucho.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Okay.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense.
Flare. Flare. Timber. Timber.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Winston. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. And the Utes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
6-9-1, Gator Spark. Squirrel. Tuna. Griffin. Squirrel.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utah. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a first down near the 40.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Got it.
Second down after that completion.
29 million.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Second and 10 after the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Boy, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Okay.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
On the ready.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And he drops back in the gun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
On the
Check
set.
out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long.
Lasso. Go.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Ha.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. I'll flip back to the QB. He's running out of time here. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Utes will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field.
Get set.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Okay, ready.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10.
Here we go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Got it.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
Jackrabbit.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Right.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Slam. Ready, go.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You double coverage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. The pocket breaking down, and he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball.
Cobra. Ready.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On the ready.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Igloo. Igloo.
And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the set.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense not pressing this time.
Ready, ready.
They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Ready.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Green 25. Logger. Logger.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On the
The
double.
Utes looking to keep this drive moving.
29 Philly. 2-9.
He'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Ready,
The
ready.
back behind the quarterback now in the pistol.
Fire. Roll it. Roll it.
Single back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Okay,
Now it's
ready.
third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Got it.
And the Utes will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Lasso. Lasso.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense facing 2nd and goal.
Cricket.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Ready up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
Handoff in a single back formation.
Boy, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Jackrabbit.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Ready.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter.
Slab. Ready.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Okay. Right. On the ready.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ready.
And the
Right.
Utes offense takes the field. No press coverage. The DB's
42,
backing
slide
up
him.
now.
Can.
Play action here on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs.
Ready, ready.
You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Okay,
And
ready.
the Utes getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense.
Got it.
But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Ready.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here.
3:25.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls it in for a big gain. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. Going to bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
On the double.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Ready.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Across midfield. At the 30. Past the 20.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown, Utes. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete.
Got it.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Ready up.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Cricket.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Ready.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44?
Jackrabbit.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Hornet. Arrow. Ready, ready.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. Third down coming up after that running play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Set. Ready.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.